What's up, people? How we doing? I thought I'd put the green screen back out for today. I thought we'd try it out. How we looking? Are we crispy? Are we clear? I hope. I'm sounding good, and I'm looking good too. I think we're good. It's been a while since I had this one back. I even color graded. Listen, I went the extra mile and everything. Look, you see that little purple hue we got going on? We went the extra mile today. I'm also just going to quickly pin the Patreon, because that's how we do it up and now. It's good to be back. Good to be back. I know, right? We're back. How are you thinking? Should we keep it? I thought I was just looking at my portable green screen piled up on the side. I was like, damn, I kind of want to whip it back out today. And I did say before, I said a while ago I was meaning to do it, right? So there you go. Prayers have been answered. And to be honest, I think it was the right decision. I think we're looking. I had this thing. I had that little purple hue to add to the back. I think we're looking slick. Let me know what you think though. Do tell, because I would love to know. My music on. Keep it. I'll keep it. Angel, what's up? Crazy Maker, I know, right? Crazy. George, what's up, man? To be fair, you'd be surprised how many people back in the day when I used to use this, people said, "Is this how? Where do you live and shit?" I was like, "This ain't my real room, bro." Like, I'm sorry to break it to you, but you know, I think it looks cool. I actually modeled this myself back in the day. The OGs will know. But I made this background in Unreal Engine using my skills, using my university degree actually coming in clutch for once. I'm just gonna quickly get my music on. Make sure you can't hear it so I don't get copyright claimed. I think we're sweet, which we are. Good, yes, sir. You know it is. Stream Reacts, what's up? What you got for me, man? What you got for me? Oh no, not you as well. Top 20 GOAT list? Are we doing this? Are we doing this? Okay. After I saw Lucas Tracy's diabolical one, bro, I can't take anything seriously anymore. But check it if I do this. Bear with me. Again. There you go. Now we can see it. Your top 20 GOAT list. I'm kind of in the way here. I'm gonna screw it out of the way. I can't zoom in, but let's read these out. Dillashaw 20, Sterling, okay, 19, Oliveira 18, Stipe 17. Merab is way too low. Merab is way too low for me. Ilya 15, too low, man. Usman, yeah, I don't know. Khabib, Max, Izzy 11. Okay, Alex at 10. Pantoja at 9. That's actually, you know what? I'm not mad about it. Islam 8, Aldo 7, Silver 6, Volk, DC 4? No, you can't have DC at 4, man. Oh, I don't know. He did defend belts in 2 weight classes, to be fair, man. He did. Shit. I don't know if I'd have him at 4, though. The top 3 you can interchange, but I think having, I don't know, mate. Having Merab that low, at 16, with his resume, 2 title defenses already in the books, and you're having him below Khabib. I think he's got a better resume than Khabib. And 1 less title defense, but he's got a way better resume. I think, in terms of elite wins. So, I mean, Pantoja, I understand why you put him that high. I think you can make the argument he goes above Islam, to be honest with you, just because his level of wins is phenomenal. And even before he was a champion, same with Merab. Okay, maybe not above Islam. I don't know. I like the general shape of it, but Aldo's too low for me. You got to have Aldo above Volk and Silva and DC. I think Aldo sits at number 4 for me. We're just observing Tarek's GOAT list here, man. Steve, what's up, man? Just good to have you back. Sorry, apologies. Yeah, that is what we're doing, Steve. Ilya Merab above Usman Khabib. Yeah, I'd be happy to do that with probably Ilya and Merab. Yeah, Volk above DC. I don't think so. Wasn't a 2-weight champ. I like it, though. Yeah, look, for the OGs, you'll know we're whipping back the old background. If you can, by the way, guys, liking the stream would be greatly appreciated. But, yeah, I thought we'd bring it back for a little bit. I think maybe I'm a little bit too purple. It kind of makes me look like a tomato. Well, not a tomato, you know. Let's turn that down just a tiny bit, shall we? Like marginally. There we go. I think we're looking good. We're looking chill. Can my hair sort itself out? My God. Yeah. We're back in New York. Yes, man. The perpetually raining apartment. I think it looks cool though. I'm cool. I was like really happy with how this turned out. That you've got those little beam lights above the setup. I think it's cool, man. Because that's definitely that way. You know, definitely my real computer setup right now. That's where I do all the videos. You know, that's where the magic happens. All those documentaries being forged on that monitor over there, and we have a bunch of random shelves for absolutely nothing on them. But I think it looks pretty cool. Again, I made this a while ago now. I made it when I was still at uni. I think anyway. Maybe I didn't. Still, OGs will remember it. Ilya's already knew pound for pound #1. Yeah, he's pound for pound #1, but that was the GOAT list we were talking about. And he could get up there. I mean, he already is in that conversation, which shows how good he is. But double champion defended both belts. Yeah, that's why I value DC a lot. But I think in terms of he only defended one of the belts 3 times, right? So I think you can't have him above a guy like Aldo. I'm not sure. Here's what I think about GOAT. I love American football, and the person I put as the GOAT is Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, and Dan Marino, because they could dominate in any era with their... Yeah, I don't know about NFL, per se. I know the names, give or take. Like Tom Brady, obviously, but I don't think NFL's on the same level as something like football, man. How come it's raining in London but not in Essex? It's not raining right now, man. It's clear blue skies where I'm at. Oh, that's the joke. I get it now. Yeah, it's... I know, raining in this weather, you'd be surprised. And it's also always dark. Skills, I think people put too much value on resume, need to use the eye test on how their skills would work in other areas. I think it's both. It's a whole combination of all of those factors which make up, where, in my opinion, where you stand on the GOAT list. Guys like Lucas Tracy seem to value resume more than anything in terms of like the manner of the wins, like how elite are the wins. I don't see it personally as much. I think longevity is a massive part to play in terms of how long you can defend a title for, in terms of the amount of defenses. Not necessarily in terms of time, but the amount of defenses. Because John Jones can defend the belt for a long period of time. Holy shit, can my hair settle? This is what happens when you don't shampoo it for a week. It's been too long. I was looking like ass. I care too much. I care too much, everyone. Dominating is 0 when people have their jobs like Silver. I would agree the level's gone up. That's a fair shout. So Silver that high, I think he'll definitely drop down over time. With Christian Horner leaving RB, does that make him more or less likely for Max leave? He'll leave. He'll leave for Mercedes. I think so. No, it won't be. It'll be Russell leaving, not Antonelli. I think they'll swap. It's both, but MMA is progressing so fast that the old legends don't hold up. Yeah, but they're a product of their time, so you judge them for how they were at the time. Because you can't judge them compared to now. Because MMA evolved so quickly. So when you talk about guys like Anderson Silva, you judge them for how they were compared to their competition then. Silva was so far above everyone then. Yeah, his style wouldn't hold up now, probably. But so what? He's not fighting now. Yeah, Abhinav, you know it, man. We're whipping it back. What's the new background? It's actually old background, Steve. I used to use this way back on the old streams. I have a... I mean, I'll just show you. I'm going to dispel the illusion right here. Not that easy. Look, it's comping out my green screen panel on the side. That's quite funny. But I used to use this back in the day. And I thought, why not whip it back out? Because it looks cool. And I forgot how cool it was, to be fair. And I think it looks pretty good. And now I've got better lighting. It actually makes the green screen comp a little bit better. So I think it's cool. Let me know if you think I should keep it or not. Also, on the Patreon, we posted a new React video. The first reaction video over on the Patreon. I was breaking down basically the top knockouts of last year. And we're going to do reaction videos every week on there. So if you want to check those out, you can every week. Reaction content and creative stuff too. So on top of all the other perks. It is linked there if you want to check it out. I will plug it every stream until the day I die. Again, you're not obliged, but it is greatly appreciated. Defo keep. I got you, man. Usman background is missed. I mean, I did keep this one. I did keep the press conference one. So if we ever want to start breaking news, you know, we can whip that out. You know what? You want the Usman one? We can bring it back. We can do that too. I got you. Hang on. I got you. Oh shit. There he is. I didn't plan for him to be here, so you gotta bear with. This photo is just goated. There we go. Wait, no. There we go. No, where is he? I go. Split the voice action. Oh man, we did. I think I might keep the green screen back. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass to set up, but what am I talking about? No, it's not. It's just heavy. And I don't actually have enough space in my room, so I have to fold it up and literally turn it, pick it up and put it on its side. Because otherwise it just takes up my entire floor space. After 318, can we get the presser background so you can be Dana White? Oh, there you go. I already did you, bro. Got to wear the ball cap? Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I should do that. That'd be a good idea. 319, I got free tickets. I appreciate the offer, but it's a bit far away, isn't it? Where is it? Is it in Abu Dhabi? Or is it in Vegas? I mean, that's very kind of you. I mean, I'd be down, but that's in fucking Illinois. How the fuck? I mean, I don't know how much a flight would cost to get to Illinois, but you can walk, yeah, across the pond, yeah? Across the ocean. Yeah, let me do it. Why not, right? Press back and look legit? Yeah, call me Dana White. Should we bring that one back? Should we go back? Should we go back to it? I think let's do it. Breaking news. UFC is in decline. I have taken the job over from Dana White. Finally, we're actually going to prosper. This company is going to prosper. We are going to prosper, and I'm going to make all the sickest fights ever, obviously. I can walk across Russia. Yeah, I technically could do that. I'd probably die somewhere across the way, so I'm going to say no. Screen a picture of the press conference when no one is sitting there. There isn't anyone sitting there, though. It is that. I mean, the only thing is I can't cop myself behind the chair. There's probably a way I could do that. But you can walk across Asia, across Alaska, and through Canada to US. I'm sure someone has done it. Doesn't mean I'm going to do it, bro. Especially not for a goddamn UFC pay-per-view. I'm not that big of a fan. But this up. I know I saw it. I know what you're talking about. I actually saw like a photo of his route like a week or two ago. But yeah, it's good to see on the title I used. It's good to see Ben Askren back. I'm sure you guys have all seen that video, by the way. Pretty fucking sad, but also I'm glad to see him back. But man, he's been going through it. Holy shit! He said he died 4 times. His heart stopped 4 times or something's crazy. What a fucking trooper! I'm so glad that guy's back. One of the good guys in MMA. Key info about me I missed. He's the spokesman for the UFC in the UK. Yes, exactly. That's exactly right. I will answer. I know everything. Me and Dana White, we're cool like that. I wish I could change the lighting independently per source because I want to. The purple lighting doesn't match here, you know. Maybe we should go back. I think it was cool though, right? I think we'll keep this for a little while. We're gonna go on a little green screen stint. Seen that this morning. Yeah, it was incredible. Video made me tear up. I know, man. I mean, damn, what did he say? 140 pounds? Pretty fucking nuts. Was it Jake Paul who paid for his thing? Did we ever get verification on that? Just didn't someone pay the... Oh my god, the 2 mil? I mean, I know there was a GoFundMe, but I'm pretty sure someone just paid for it. And I know Jake Paul said he was going to do something. I guess we don't really know. Put it back? Okay. Got you. Love him, hate him. UFC failed Ben. Insurance failed Ben, but Jake Paul did. Which, yeah, I mean, I haven't had anything officially confirming that. So I'm not going to say with certainty that that is true. But I know Jake said he would do something. I mean, it shows you a problem with the American healthcare system, am I right? Jesus Christ. Denied the fucking lung transplant. Double as well, by the way. Nuts. Shout out fucking modern science, though. How the fuck is that even possible? Shout out the doctors, man. And scientists and all of that. How the hell do you just replace someone's lungs and it's just chill? I mean, he obviously won't be chill for ages, but... Jake's half a decent guy. He's a good businessman. I don't like him as a person. I'm gonna be honest with you, mate. Yeah, sure, if he did pay for that, that's great, but he's still not a good human, you know? That doesn't absolve someone, in my opinion. But he's a smart businessman. I know. I appreciate it on that front. Hard to deny the success. To your left, is that way? Yeah? Are you looking? Yeah, my left. What am I talking about? With the recent announcement of Tom Aspinall as the heavyweight champion and Jones re-entering the pool, what are your chances we see that at the White House? I will do everything in my power to make that happen. Everything in my power. Unfortunately, John Jones, I'm going to say this to the cameras. John Jones is a piece of shit. I hate that guy. I would actually fire him. In fact, if I had the power, Dana doesn't let me. So I can't. So I will try, but we'll see. I'll try and make that happen for you guys. Fuck, I wish, man. I want it as much as you guys. Want to hear an amazing medical story? Shoot, man. I don't really like either of the Paul brothers, to be honest with you, mate. They're fine. I'm indifferent to them. Holy shit, my Kit Kat Chunky is getting turned into fucking ice cream. That's melting. We're gonna leave that. Logan shits on his brother publicly all the time. Yes, but I don't even want to get into those guys. I don't want to waste my energy on the fucking Paul brothers, bro. It is what it is. They're doing their thing. They're successful. Great. The less they're on my screens, the better. Too much ego. Sweet. There we go. Sorry, I was just checking. Then also, wait, what's the question? Yeah. Dana is the CEO of dodging questions. Just won't answer them. Politician coded. NFL player was my local quarterback. He broke his leg. How it goes, man. Let's talk about the title of the live. Yeah, man. On what front? Which side? The Ben side or the Jones side? The Jones side is speculation more than anything, but Ben Askren is definitely not. You know, I'm sure you've seen the video, bro. Sad, but also very, you know, it's bittersweet. Bittersweet. John Jones, is he trying to come back? Well, judging by his tweets, I'd say yes, but talk is cheap, especially when it comes to John Jones. In fact, talk from him is priced at like nothing. It's dirt cheap because he says a lot and means little. So, you know, it feels nice. And I quote, "It feels nice to be the hunter and not the hunted for once." End quote. And also, just re-entered the testing pool that lasted for about 2 weeks. Figured we'd keep everyone's options open. And also speculating about fighting at the White House. He's bullshitting. Is basically what happens. He ain't fighting Tom Aspinall. We don't need to. You know, it's obvious, but we're gonna cut it off. He said no because he wanted to walk his daughter down the aisle, so they saved his leg from the bone. You talking about the NFL guy? That's fucking nuts. At the back, have you had discussions with Alex about moving to heavyweight? Yeah, we've considered it because the division's dead in the fucking water. But at the moment it's anchor live, bro. That's all I know. Don't know the messenger. I'm holding a bit of thermal paste for some reason. Just pretend that didn't happen. Taking muscles off the other leg to grow them and replace his leg. Yeah, that's nuts. Again, shout out fucking science though. Sounds gutty retired. Nah, he's bullshitting, man. He's just, I don't even know what goes on in that guy's mind. I don't know what the thought process is behind still playing this game. I don't really understand it. I mean, I think what we do know is we can see behind all the bullshit and just accept that he was ducking this entire time. I think that much is obvious. And he'll never admit it, obviously, but we know that's true. In terms of his intentions now, honestly, mate, fuck knows. I don't think he'll fight in the UFC again. I think you'll just see him trying to stay relevant in the sort of MMA zeitgeist, saying stuff like this that he's been saying on Twitter, trying to get involved with shit. It's all fugazi, bro. It's all smoke and mirrors. It doesn't mean anything, man. Again, no point reading into him. At least we're over the hill. He doesn't have the belt anymore. He's not holding the division hostage. Tom Aspinall can move on with his life. We all can move on with our lives and our fan affections towards MMA. We can move on and rest. John Jones is doing his best to ignore that, but we'll see. Turtles, my man, how you doing, brother? Right, we're gonna bring back the oh no, not that one. There you go. Turtles, what's up, man? What is up, man? Go? Absolutely not. It was a spiral compound fracture. Jesus, flesh-eating bacteria. Isn't that what had? Didn't Ben Askren stuff turn into that, or like he had like necrotic pneumonia or something? Crazy. After he defeated Kaya Sakura, Pantoja called out DJ, but he didn't at 317. I think... Did Dana have a talk with him about mentioning DJ and threatening to close the division? I don't know, mate, if I'm honest with you. Mighty Mouse should not come out of retirement. He's chilling. I don't think he wants to come out of retirement. That guy's eating good on every front outside of the mixed martial arts world, so I'm happy for him. Pantoja's doing his thing, man. We're going to leave him to do his thing. Yeah, making it back to the NFL, all that is pretty fucking nuts. I gotta say, man. That is, yeah, that's bad shit. But hey, footballers have done crazy shit like that too. That's something. It's possible, even with crazy injuries. So, already in his mid-30s, yeah, that is nuts. That is nuts. Athletes are built different, man. You wouldn't catch me doing that shit. Hell no. Then again, if it's your career, it's your lifeblood, it's your livelihood. Like, what else have you got? So I kind of get it. It's football, not soccer. It's not as physical. It's still a more skilled sport. Try Mighty Mouse or Pantoja. Mighty Mouse. Mighty Mouse. Be close though. It'd be very close. I'm fully willing to admit it would be a difficult fight. But I think DJ would be able to keep it. I said this the other week. Someone asked this question before, and I think when you keep that in mind, I think how that fight would play out is Mighty Mouse would be so good at negating what Pantoja does best. And what Pantoja does best is making it dirty, making it a dogfight, making it scrappy. You know, rushing you, getting you into the clinch, dragging you down into those deep waters, and just outpacing you. Mighty Mouse would do very well, I think, at keeping it technical. You know, negating those clinch attempts and those takedowns, and keeping it on the feet as best as he can. Because I think on the feet, DJ is he's in his wheelhouse there. Who's Ben Askren? What do you mean? Who's Ben Askren, bro? He's esteemed grappler and mixed martial artist. Joined the UFC too late, out of his prime, but most infamously known, sadly, for getting flying kneed in the head by Jorge Masvidal in 3 seconds. But he had a great MMA career, and he's a phenomenal wrestler. Also fought Jake Paul at one time. But again, the point is, he's a very well-known and well-respected and liked personality in the MMA and combat sports sphere. And he recently had necrotic pneumonia, which literally turned... Yeah, he had like an infection which turned into necrotic pneumonia, and he had to have a double lung transplant, which cost $2 million, which someone paid for, thankfully. And he's alive and just recovering, which is insane. Sadly, I don't think he'll ever be training again. He was retired anyway, but I don't think he'll ever be training seriously after this, but still. Hope I'm wrong. Favorite TV show? Breaking Bad, bro. But growing up, I don't know, Recess. If anyone watched that, you know bull. If you watched Recess when you were a kid on Disney, animated show, true goats watched Recess, all right? The best. Aaron Donaldson was the first one to sack him off the injury. Oh, he's been the NFL guy. Yeah, I mean, again, NFL's not my wheelhouse. I don't know, but I didn't see the Musiala injury. Haven't had a look. I'm surprised by that, Steve. I really am. He's pretty well known. Even casuals know him, mainly just because of the fight with Jake Paul, and also the fact he got knocked out by Masvidal. He was already quite well known in the general MMA sphere even before that. He fought Robbie Lawler, Damian Maia in the UFC as well. But most of his stuff was really forged in other promotions like Bellator and One. Zach and Cody, I never really got into it hugely. Dana's a verified hearing issue, whatever you want to... you destroyed the question, David. I was reading it, man. I was midway through that, man. I'm assuming you'll retype it. Maybe there's a typo in there. Rest assured, I'll be there. Look, in general, it's a picture of Jones without roids. About to be bait. Yep, okay. Okay, no, but you can't. It's a goat in a duck costume. I can't have a goat in a duck costume because he's not the goat, bro. Not having it, bro. If I'm being real, I can't. Look, hang on. Look. This is it. Are you kidding me right now? Come on, bro. No. No way. Country versus card to do. Country versus country. I mean, you've done US, UK, haven't you? So I wouldn't say that. I mean, I kind of want to see Brazil versus UK because they both kind of fell off a bit. Brazil versus... No, not UK. US, I mean. Brazil versus US. That's like the OGs. Not watched any Jake Paul fights. That's why I don't know from that. That's fair. But I'm surprised you haven't even heard of Ben Askren. That's pretty surprising to me. Why are you sad, man? Why are you sad? Dana's a legit... There we go, David. Hearing issue. He's always been willing to talk to the idiots in the MMA media and answer all the questions. Selective hearing, you mean? Just will ignore all the serious questions. I think the reason that is, if that's what you're referring to, is the fact that, if we're being real, the UFC, in terms of getting... I know this through the grapevine from people I know. Getting a media pass, a press pass for the UFC is extremely difficult. You basically have to be representing an outlet. You can't be your own independent outlet. No one who's an independent outlet gets signed. You basically have to be working for an established outlet. Otherwise, you're basically fucked. That's genuinely seems to be the consensus I've formed from other people's opinions and other people's experiences. Again, I have not tried myself. It's not something I'm jumping at the gun to do anyway. But I know from people it's just notoriously difficult to get a press pass into the, getting access to those press conferences. And with that, you say anything wrong, you're going to lose your credentials. So Dana gets a lot of softball questions. It's very I don't want to say fascist, but dictatorial, if that's a word. You don't having Ariel Hawani asking the tough questions anymore. Sadly, I ain't watched South Park, man, and I do not know who that is. Sounds like an NFL player or a basketball player. Maybe he is. It sounds familiar, at least. Oh shit. On the floor. My god, it is hot in this room. Listen, I got to shut my window. I had to shut my window so I'm not yapping down my entire road. And unfortunately, it's causing my room to be an actual fucking sauna right now. And with these lights in my face, good lord. Round off the field after we got benched. Again, it's about my pay grade NFL. I don't know anything about it. Fascist was the correct answer? I think that's fair, right? I mean... Listen, I mean, it's very much a political word rather than in this context, but fuck it, it kind of makes sense. I don't think that's even that insane. I mean, name anyone who has free will of to ask any question they want in press conferences. I mean, listen, put it this way: anytime somebody does and it gets clipped, you never see that guy in a press conference room again, do you? There's your answer. Man makes John and Chandler Jones look sane. I mean, that's a pretty high bar. So I don't know why we're not getting any people flowing in here today. I was talking to a couple of people about this, that for some reason, again, it should be higher anyway, but like YouTube just does a really poor job of pushing streams out to subscribers. I don't know why, but it just doesn't do it. Again, my videos get pushed out no problem, but the streams, I don't know why. So liking it, if you guys haven't liked it, please, I'll reiterate that again. Liking it would be pretty fucking great if you could do that for me. You're not obliged, of course, but it would be greatly appreciated. Sorry, I'm just getting at that. Right with. Okay. Took off his uniform and ran off the field doing jumping jacks. That's something. I definitely wouldn't be doing that. I'll put it that way. Yeah, again, I think YouTube needs to sort it out. Again, there's a lot. I was getting a lot of emails around shit with YouTube. They're changing some stuff around content policy, which I actually appreciate. They're basically like kind of neutralizing slop content, which is great. Like they're kind of like cracking down on slop content, which I'm very happy about. There we go. Yeah, which I know it's weird. I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm shadow banned or what, but it's just a universal thing. Like it is just a natural universal thing that streams don't get pushed out that much as they should. Like you can just tell, bro. Like if you look into people's, even a lot of people's streams, their view count is always still drastically disproportionate to their subscriber base or general viewership. It doesn't really make any sense. Nah, I might be. I don't know, man. Ivar, what's up, brother? Good to have you back. Always looking crisp with that member's badge by your name, brother. Actually, it's the same general manager that Jones's brother tried to fight and kill. This whole load of beef I ain't about, bro. I don't know anything about that. Joking, it's all good, man. It's all good. All right, I know. And you gotta apologize, bro. I know. You're sweet. Don't worry. Don't worry in the slightest. But my god, this fan is now blasting hot air at me, man. In general, for the entire community, should be far more respectful to Dana. Why is that, David? I think we should hold him to account. Listen, at the end of the day, he's responsible for running the company, and if the company's not being ran well, listen, I'll put it this way. You can praise Dana White for a lot of the good things he's done for the company and the sport and building it into what it is. I think the UFC would be where it was if it wasn't for Dana White. But actually, that doesn't mean he's exempt from criticism. So I think that's pretty understandable. Football's crazy. Athletes in the UFC. Soccer, if you're referring to soccer, then yes. If you're referring to NFL football, then no. Vadim Nemkov says he's in talks to fight Ngannou. Who do you think wins that? Nemkov is a bit of an animal, bro. I don't think Ngannou would do very well if he fights MMA again. I don't really want him to. I'd pick Nemkov there. I don't know. I mean, Ngannou's Ngannou. Maybe I'll pick Ngannou. Fuck it. I don't think I remember I picked against him against when he fought Cyril Gane. I truly can't remember. Well, it just depends on the yeah, it's weird, man. Tony's in the UFC. No, he's not. He's not in the UFC, man. Oh, crazier is in crazy, not good. Okay, right. I wouldn't say that. When Sean Strickland exists, I don't think you can say that. Say Dennis Horn, I think he's pretty good. Listen, he does good and bad things for like I'd rather have him in charge of the UFC than a lot of other people. I'll put it that way. But equally, I think there's massive improvements that can be made. I think that's pretty fair. Nemkov beats me. He's probably going to the UFC. I agreed. I think a lot. Listen, I mean, that doesn't just go for him. I think the heavyweight division is sorely lacking in talent. If you want to criticize Dana for something, it's that. It's a lack of signing high-profile talent from other promotions anymore. Like, there's a severe lack of that. So I'd like to see some fresh blood in the heavyweight division. I'm sure everyone would. I mean, if you look at that top 15, I feel for Tom Aspinall because in terms of competition, mate, it's shambolic. It's really, really poor. Really poor. I don't think there's anyone there in that top 15 who I'd say convincingly has a chance of beating Tom Aspinall. I really don't. Like, the only ones I say maybe are Gane and Almeida. That's it. And they have a chance. And it's a slim one. Everyone else, I think, is like a... Look, I'll get it up, man. Honestly. You tell me. Because I just don't see it. Bear with me. I'm getting flashbanged by UFC rankings page. You tell me. Who in this entire... Wait, no. The one on the left here. Who in this... No, can I move myself across? I'm going to do that. Who in this entire... I'm looking the wrong way, but fuck it. Top 15 here has a chance of beating Tom Aspinall. I mean, really? Tell me... 15? No, definitely not. Taliesin Teixeira is a maybe. I'll admit that. Mick Parkin? No, come on, bro. Like, we're being real. Mick Parkin, no chance. Because the GOAT, Gazeev? No, if we're being honest. Absolutely not. No way. No way. I mean, he's already been whooped. Would get demolished. Has a chance with the grappling, but will probably get demolished. Has already been demolished. Has already been demolished. Has a chance. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'd literally say maybe Gane, Almeida, and jury's still out on Taliesin. Right? So with that in mind, who? Like, no one, man. No one has a good chance. Like, it's just... That's what I'm saying. I feel for Aspinall because who do you pit him against? Crazy. Vadim will beat Gane based on wrestling. Yeah, I mean, that's Gane's weakness, so maybe. 100% that Dana runs the UFC like a dictatorship. Bravo. If you want the fighters to run the sport into the ground, then I'm not with you. I didn't say that, man. Listen, Dana has his faults, as I said. I'm somewhere in the middle on that kind of idea. Like, he's just not exempt from criticism, my point. You can praise Dana White, but equally critique the man. I think that's a more than fair point to stand on. We are fight fans. We just want to see fights. And for that, I always say thank you, Uncle Dana. That's... I mean, can you... Oh, listen, I was going to say that's one thing he's always been good at is making the fights people want. But last 2 years, I ain't seen that, really. Last year, let's say. Ilya Topuria versus Islam Makhachev didn't happen. John Jones versus Tom Aspinall didn't happen, infamously. That's on you. It's your responsibility as a promoter to make those fights happen. And they didn't. So what does that mean? What does that say about Dana White? I know he tried, but too little, too late. He made the Stipe fight. He allowed that sort of circus to happen when John Jones fought Stipe Miocic, whilst Tom Aspinall was an interim champion. That's on Dana White. Khabib versus Makhachev, who wins? I'd say Khabib. I think Makhachev is the more complete fighter. But Khabib's wrestling... I mean, Makhachev would say Khabib. So that's why I'd say Khabib. Like, again, I think they're too humble to even say it. They'll just both say the other guy. They're both too humble, but... I like both guys, though. I think Khabib is objectively a better fighter in terms of, like, if I had to put him against every man alive, I think Khabib would beat more than Makhachev would. He would take less damage for one as well. But in UFC terms, Makhachev's got the better legacy. Oh. You completed it, Stream Reacts. What you got, man? Oh, is this the Brazil-US card? Pantoja versus Van main event. Yeah, I mean, that's what he booked in, right? Well, not booked in, but it's going to happen. Harrison Nunes, yes, I love that. I completely forgot about that one. That's going to happen. Oliveira versus Max Holloway, too. I love that. Makes perfect sense. Covington versus Burns, sure. I like it too, washed individuals. But it's a fun fight. Dawson versus Ruffy, yeah, that's a banger card. You know what? You haven't really missed that at all. I can't lie. Banger card. Hold on. Grabbing Kansas City. My state banned child marriage. Let's go. I mean, when? When did they do it? I'd hope they would have done it a while ago. When did they ban it, bro? You're talking to me like it's a new revelation. Which I hope it isn't, because that would be deeply concerning. You got for the Valter Volker versus Njoku. So the only decent heavyweight is not ranked. Listen, I've always said Kennedy Njoku. I actually included in my prospects video, I think, a long time ago. He's one of those guys that just hasn't put it all together, and he has a really shit chin, which is a shame, because I think he's really talented, but he also he's got the most confusing record ever. Like, who has he lost to? He's beaten some good guys. Like, he beat Carlos Olberg, I think. Right? If I'm not mistaken? Didn't he finish Carlos Olberg? Yeah, he's got wins over Carlos Olberg, Devin Clark, Chris Barnett. I mean, Chris Barnett was kind of Chris Barnett was injured at the time. But then he goes and loses to fucking like he got TKO'd by Justin Jacoby, and he lost to a washed Ovin St. Preux, which I remember watching that fight. It was so annoying. It's fair, Justin Jacoby is a decent fight. Jacoby's got hands. But I mean, I just feel like I've always thought he could be a lot better than he is, if that makes any sense. So if you look at him, at his athleticism and how he can fight when he's at his best, he's just one of those guys that's never put it all together. Volker is good, though. I'd probably pick him, yeah. But I like Njoku. You're a good matchmaker, to be fair. You do make good fights. They banned it this week? Jesus Christ. Why this week? Why hasn't that happened? That's fucking wild. Makes me so glad I live in the UK, for some of its faults. I'd always much rather live here than the US, I'll put it that way. Well, shout out Kansas, I guess. Better late than never. What the fuck? You lot are cooked, man. Not setting a free agents at heavyweight is a fair criticism. Exactly. But then if they sign someone, let's not cry Monopoly. I never cried Monopoly. Listen, I don't think any other promotion can really compete with the UFC directly on two parallel lines. You have to go on a different one. You can't go like this. If the UFC is trying this course, going upwards, or like in a straight line, you can't go and do this alongside. You'll just get pushed to the wayside. It won't work because you can't compete with something that big. You have to be like something like Karate Combat. This is the mistake. Companies like PFL or Bellator, they try and do this, and they just get outpaced by the UFC. Karate Combat, going off in a different direction, man. It's doing its own thing, and that's why they're successful. Same with Bare Knuckle. You can't do it with the UFC. So the Monopoly talk, I'm indifferent to it. Rip Joe Rogan, are we doing this, Vitality? It's good to have you back. I think that is a statement that will never die. I think people will say Rip Joe, even when Joe Rogan does die, they will just keep saying it. It's just going to be perpetual. Picks this fight night. What even is the fight night coming up? Is this the good one? Is this the Abu Dhabi one? I don't even know. This is what I'm saying. I'm a casual right now. Luis Teixeira. Jesus Christ, what an arse main event. I mean, let's go through it now. Hang on. I mean, let's have a look, shall we? Oh. Okay. I mean, we'll go through some of these fights. Some of these I wouldn't even know, am I being real? I have no clue, but she's a 1200 favorite. I can't even remember who these motherfuckers are. Who did Mike Davis even fight? Who did he fight? He lost to Fares Ziam. Great. Kennedy Njoku versus Walter Volker. I like Kennedy. I'm just going to ride with him. Fuck it. Lauren Murphy is still in the UFC. Holy shit. This card is fucking arse. Okay, I take it back. Banger fight. Jake Matthews is my boy, so I'm going with him. Even if he loses, I don't care. I'm ride or die with Jake Matthews. He's one of the funnest guys to watch. That's a fun fight. I'm rolling with Chris Curtis there. I like Max Griffin, but Chris Curtis is strong. This guy's from England? Tuko Tokos. I've never heard of this guy. That sounded kind of racially motivated. I didn't mean it like that. I've just never heard of him. He's lost twice in the UFC. To Omar Sy, to be fair, that's a pretty decent loss. So he's basically ride or die on this last one for him. Okay, if he can't beat a tougher brother, he's cooked. I'm gonna be honest with you. Petrino, Austin Lane. Austin Lane got laid out hard in one of his fights, remember that. And Petrino did as well. Two guys with dead chins, but I'm going to go Petrino. Nate the Train Shari. Now that's a fight we're talking about. Now that's a banger. I'm going to go Shari, but listen, it's as with every Nate the Train fight, Brain says the other guy, Hart says Nate the Train, so I'm going with Nate the Train. Fuck it. Haven't catered Steve Garcia. Who's Steve? Who is this guy, bro? Who's he fought? Great. I mean, oh, that's a good win. This guy's decent. I mean, sure. He beat Chase Hooper. How have I never heard of this brother? Oh my god, he fought Violent Bob Ross. This guy got sent to prison. I thought about doing a video on him back in the day. I'm gonna go Calvin Cater. He needs to get back in the win column. Bonfim Bro versus Wonderboy. Those odds are wildly skewed. I like the underdog odds on Wonderboy there. As much as the Bonfim Bros are good, they're overhyped. Wonderboy, I'm riding with underdog pick, and I'm gonna go Taliesin for the main. But man, plus 320 on Wonderboy. I'm there for that, man. Yes, up, Jojo. You know it, brother. Sorry, I was catching up with chat. I see you, man. Welcome back, man. How you doing? Why did Bob Ross go to prison? Assault and battery, I think, of his girlfriend or some shit. Luis, is it? No, not Luis Pena. That's an actor, bro. Well, it's something Pena. I remember that. Oh, it is Luis Pena. Wait, then who's the actor then? Thingy Pena, right? Michael Pena, isn't it? Yeah, Luis Pena is Violent Bob Ross. I was right the first time. Yeah, he got arrested for. I'm trying to find it. Where is it? I'm trying to find it. Yeah, he's got loads of legal trouble. Strong arm robbery, battery, criminal mischief. Assault of a police. No, street. No, he assaulted. He assaulted his girlfriend. He struck and bit his girlfriend. That's fucking wild. More misdemeanor charges, including battery, criminal mischief, battery causing bodily harm, and domestic battery. Fucking wild. Insane. I actually liked him back in the day. That was my lightweight top 5. Makhachev, Khabib, Charles Oliveira, Benson Henderson, Frank Yeager. I like it. I mean, what about BJ Penn? Where's BJ Penn? I felt like you got to have BJ Penn in there. I'd have him. I'd put Benson. I don't know. I think you have BJ Penn in there, surely. Surely you have BJ Penn at number 4 and then Edgar 5. That's probably what I'd do. The other two I like. What about Dustin? What about Dustin Poirier? If you look at his resume, it's nuts. I know he never won the undisputed title, but he still did win interim, and his resume is absolutely insane. More fair criticism on Dana. Why didn't they add a women's lightweight division? I agree. I agree with that. That's been a long time coming. It should have happened. Is that true, Bush? I hope not. He was a douche on Tough? Really? I might have to have a look at that, hey. Men's flyweight, you know ball, bro. You know how it is, David. You're cultured, brother. Lightweight class is always the most fun. Flyweight is such a shame it doesn't get watched as much, or it's not as appreciated by the casuals, because it's the most entertaining on a technical level by far. Those guys are so high level. But this way, you can be a fat, useless heavyweight with the big right hand and do well at heavyweight. In flyweight, you have to be good everywhere. You just do. Dustin by sub round 4. It's 45-1. I don't know about that, man. Maybe. I'm picking Dustin just because I want the guy to win so fucking badly. You could raise Poirier for Edgar. Yeah, I'm not mad about that. Poirier should be in that conversation. His resume, I mean, let's look at it. The amount of elite wins that guy's got and wins over former champions. I don't think there's anyone in that division with more wins over former champs than him. Again, that could be wrong. I'm just guessing, but let's have a look. I mean, seriously, like, let's just start from his start of his UFC run. I mean, Max Holloway early on, a green Max Holloway, but still. Lost to Chris Zombie, lost to Cub Swanson. Diego Brandau's a good win. And obviously lost to McGregor. Diego Ferreira's a decent win. Yancy Medeiros is a decent win. Duffy and Bobby Green, all decent wins. Jim Miller's a really underrated win. Eddie Alvarez, the second time. Again, former champ. Pettis, former champ. Gaethje, former champ, interim, but still, and BMF champ. Obviously beating Max Holloway is insane. He only lost to the best guys. Dan Hooker, really good win. McGregor twice, obviously really good wins. Obviously losing to Charles. Beating Michael Chandler is a good win. Benoit Saint-Denis, I guarantee you by the time this guy retires, it'll be aged as a really good win. I know he's been on a poor run. He's only lost to the best. His resume is insane. Look at this 4-fight run right here. Absolutely wild, that is. This is prime versions of these guys as well. That's a prime Max Holloway. That's a prime Eddie Alvarez. Give or take prime Justin Gaethje. To be fair, Anthony Pettis out was prime, but still. And a very, very, prime Jim Miller too. I mean, we need to continue. Again, we still don't put enough respect on that guy's name. Jim Miller and Dustin Poirier, for that record. Gaethje above BJ resume-wise, you reckon? I don't know. Hilarious, Astro. Hilarious, bro. Justin beat the lightweight goat, James Vick. Yeah, he did. Get on Helldivers, bro. I ain't paying Helldivers right now, bro. I'm sorry. As much as it's a fun game. They added a new battle pass or something. I saw that. Middle's kind of arse, though. I disagree on Gaethje and BJ. I mean, I think Tony Ferguson would not have beaten Khabib, Mo. Come on, bro. Even you know that. Take of the day. That is a take. It's one of the takes of all time. Can't sit here and say I agree with it in the slightest. But I mean, that is, for me, that's a wild take. I don't think, listen, I know we always wanted to see that fight. That was always the fight that got away. But if you think he would beat Khabib, I think prime for prime, no chance. Yeah, middleweight's a lot better now than it used to be. I will agree. Definitely held Tony Ferguson on. Harry, I tend to not use MMA math here, but I do agree. Tony Ferguson was a lot of mysticism rather than, in my opinion, he was aura which sold the fight really more than anything, and the fact he turned people bloody. He would not be turning Khabib into a bloodbath. He just wouldn't be, man. I like Ferguson, man. I do, but I think anyone who says he would have beaten Khabib is just coping. Is it okay if Masvidal to visit Ben in the hospital? I mean, they're both retired, man. Yeah, let bygones be bygones. It was saying the fight, bro. I don't think they even hate each other. Khabib would more meal Khabib. That's a sentence. You'll get there, bro. One more time. One more time, bro. When I say DC would absolutely eat Khabib, now that I agree with. Now they're both retired, bro. You know that clip of them in VR with Makhachev there? And they're talking, DC and Khabib are talking about eating all the nice stuff. He's like, weird chicken, all the unhealthy stuff. And then they start talking about Makhachev. And he's like, and this brother, he has to eat salad, brother. And then Makhachev just said, this is number one bullshit. It's such a good clip because it's in VR and they just look goofy as hell. Bobby Knuckles would be the middleweight GOAT if he's a little taller and had a better chin. I mean, ifs and buts, man. I would agree, but they're out of his control. I love Rob. Underrated. Again, you talk about resumes. He's got a great one. So many great wins on his resume. So many good ones. I mean, I want to look at it now. Where's my guy? Bobby Knuckles, the Reaper. Where's he at? I'm just scrolling. I mean, let's have a look at it, man. I mean, let's go back to when he's been in UFC for so long. Again, even at welterweight, when he switched to middleweight, you just see, again, Brad Tavares, good win. Uriah Hall, good win. That was Rafael Nadal for a minute. Brunson, good win. Jacare, good win. 2 wins over Yoel Romero is phenomenal. Obviously losing to Izzy. Win over Darren Till is elite, especially in striking-wise. Cannonier, great win. Gastelum, great win. Adesanya, I think he won that fight, but fair enough. Vittori's a good win. Obviously losing to Dricus. Beating Palikos is a good win, and beating Ikram, that will age really well. He's only lost to the best, literally. I say only champs. Shamaev will be a champ. I think at some point. Even if he loses to DDP, I think he will win the belt at some point. DDP champ, obviously. Izzy champ. You have to scroll back down. Wonder Boy, elite. He was a micrometer away from becoming the worldweight champ at one point. So, and again, different weight class. Guy's good, man. Another guy that just probably isn't respected enough. Follow Wimbledon here and there, man. Here and there. Who wins? DJ Francis in a fight, but DJ starts from mount every round. I still go Ngannou, bro. Respect Jake for putting money towards Askren surgery. Yeah, I don't know how much he did. I don't know. Again, the way they worded it, it sounded like a singular person paid for the surgery, which is crazy. Out the top 3. I think it's a recency thing, bro. I don't know how it works. I think Whittaker's going to TKO RDR. I hope so. And I like RDR, but I like Whittaker more. I want Rob to do well in this game, always. Always picking him to win. You shut that down. Yeah. I'm getting flashbang anymore. Hypothetical fight. Early 2020 Conor McGregor versus Masvidal. Who wins? That's a good question. At their point in their careers, obviously Masvidal, you know, baptizing motherfuckers left and right at the time. Oh, I don't know. I really don't know. Masvidal was never huge for welterweight, but I don't know. I think I'd go with McGregor. Honestly, I think I would. $50.30. That sounds on par with him, doesn't it? What's up, Specky? Good to have you back. I saw your comment the other day. Green skin looks cool. Yeah, we brought it back, man. We brought it back from a while ago. I hope so, Ivar, but RDR's good, bro. Darren Till's still good. He is still good. I mean, on the feet, he can hang with anyone. I guarantee if you put Darren Till in a full camp with Israel Adesanya right now, it'd be a close fight. I really do stand by that. It'd be a difficult fight for. I mean, I'd probably still pick Izzy, but if you don't think that's a tough fight, I think you're crazy. Just stylistically. Think about it. Askren helped Jake launch his celebrity boxing. I disagree with that. I think Jake was already doing good things in the boxing realm at the time. I think he might have done it the entire time. He could definitely afford it, right? I mean, again, as I said, I fault Jake for a lot of things, but he's a good businessman, and he made a shit ton of money from the Mike Tyson fight. So, damn, I need to get a haircut. Holy shit. This shit ain't even shampooed. A bit too long at the back. Getting a little bit out of hand. Askren fight was very high profile. Yes, agreed. Again, I don't know how that was even economically viable. Yeah, he sparked him. I remember that right hand. Buzz cut time. You know that's not happening. Astro, it's not happening. Both of you. Never. Absolutely not, bro. No way. But Askren being okay is the best news 2025. I know, man. I'm so glad to see that. Again, I don't know how long the life expectancy will be. Hopefully, he can prosper for as long as possible. It's just it's sad, man. It's sad. 4 o'clock ain't no way, bro. It's not happening. You know that's not happening. I'm not going fucking bald. That goes for all of you. Imagine me bald. This is what I'm saying. I just look like I belong in an institute of some kind, like an asylum. No way. No, Astro. What happened, bro? Oh, mate, is it something bad, bro? Don't say that. You better not be baiting me. I swear to God. Oh no, bro. Delay? I mean, I'm happy for it to get delayed. I don't mind. It just never bodes well, is all. Oh my God. Why do I have to subscribe to this fucking website? Can I just read the damn article, please? Also, this is again good little. If you want to take away something from this stream, if you use the website 12-foot ladder, you can get past paywall articles by just putting the link in. It's good. Actually, low-key not working as I say that. So there you go. I'm trying to find something on it. Not influenced by contractual or financial considerations. I guess that's good. I'm happy then. If it's getting delayed, I'm not mad about it at all. Listen, I'd rather it get delayed and be good by the end of it than just not at all and get rushed out the door. So they say they defied all the original team and delayed the game to avoid paying them up to 250 million. Wait, really? But this article's lying. Oh no, really? Gameplay reveal teaser as well. What the fuck is going on? I'm gonna have a look at this after the stream. Damn. Shit. That's crazy. Games industry's fucked, man. This is why I didn't want to work in it. Buzz my hair today. I do it every 2 months though. I mean, yeah, if that's your thing. Again, one thing I miss about having short hair, I'm not buzzed obviously, but short hair is just, it's so much easier to wash and less pain in the ass. I just couldn't. I like my hair too much. Best way to flex on balls is to shave your head and grow it back. Maybe I should just do it for the meme. Read the comments. I know I saw the top one already, bro. Fuck, that's disappointing. That's a shame. They hired the OG devs. Crazy, man. That's crazy. I love Subnautica, man. Against the wishes of the studio's former leadership, the $250 million bonus was due to kick in if Unknown Worlds hit certain revenue targets by the end of the year. Oh, by delaying it, they're unlikely to hit those targets. That's crazy. Fucking nuts. Too lazy to keep a haircut. Same with shaving it, so I have long hair and a beard. I can't be asked to maintain. I can understand that. I don't do a lot with mine, to be fair. Again, it's greasy as shit right now because I ain't washed it, but when I'm on point with it, it's good. I think, and I don't know who that is. Who is that, bro? Against Tybura? I don't know. Jake wasn't publicly boasting about his donation. That ain't something a good person does. Good person does shit and doesn't speak on it. That's amen, man. That's true. I'm sure in terms of athleticism, George, but that doesn't mean they would translate well to other sports directly. Still gonna go get it cut every month? Yeah, of course, man. I still do, but I'm long overdue. I need to. How Johnny Aiden would do in the UFC? I don't think he'd do. I don't think he'd be champ. No. Champ through the roots only, not the length. That's how it keeps volume without looking crazy. Shit. Maybe I should. I've never done that. How do you do that? You just use any of your fingertips? Every time I use my shampoo, sometimes my hair multiplies by about 5 times, and it just turns into a bit of a shit show. And I don't even use volumizing shampoo, so maybe I should try that. Anti some roided looking guy. He's fighting Tabura on the Paris card. I mean, if he's roided up, then I'm gonna go with him. Condition at the end because it makes the scalp greasy. Shit, okay. Law dropping right now. Law dropping. I should try that. Maybe a roid division would be cool. No, because it sets a bad precedent. New background. Not new, actually, technically, student. Again, if you go back on my stream archives long enough, you'll find it. But I just bought the green screen back, which I haven't used in a while. But I think it looks cool, right? Let me know what you think. What are your thoughts on Luke's tracing? Tom Askren was the most dangerous man in hand-to-hand combat. I agree. In the history of mankind, I technically agree because he's the heaviest in terms of he has the weight advantage and he's the most skilled in that division. So I'd say so. Yeah, he's the baddest man on the planet and in the history of the mankind. I actually would agree with that. Yeah. He hasn't sponsored videos. I'm working on it, man. It's not that easy. Depends on what that question is, brother. I hate long hair. I have to wash it so often. I have to have shortish hair. Listen, that's the downside to this. I agree. But Eddie Hall and guys like that, no, bro. You think Eddie Hall, Tom Aspinall whooped the shit out of Eddie Hall, bro? What do you mean? I know, student. Fucking goated. Dodging the Grim Reaper 4 times is nuts. Anthony looks good. His record's like 27-6. I've never heard of this, brother. Let me have a look. Marcin Tybura. Is he booked in? Why is my shit in Polish, bro? My Wikipedia's in Polish. I'm trying to find it. Okay, wait. No, that's on Wikipedia. Let me go on Tapology. Ante Delija. I've never heard of this guy. 25-6 though, a heavyweight. That's pretty impressive. Where's he training out of? Croatia? But you said he's Tom Aspinall's teammate. He beat Jorgen de Castro. I mean, like I used to find this. Maurice Green again. He beat Hernan Ferreira. To be fair, he finished Hernan Ferreira. That's a good win, I guess. Yeah, he'll swamp Tybura then, I'm sure. He trains with Aspinall? Okay, fair enough. Shampoo sponsor, you'll get easy get deal. I could probably pull that off. I could probably pull that off. Poland-based Wikipedia and now Wikipedia is based. Oh, they bought Wikipedia. My bad, what am I talking about? Volkov got robbed against Garn. and it would be a better challenge versus Aspinall. I mean, yeah. Can you even say that though? Can you even say that? Because, like, we saw how that went last time. I was there. I saw it live, in person, bro. I saw it in person. And there's nothing exciting me as much as Volkov deserves the shot. There's nothing exciting me about a Tom Aspinall rematch. Head and Shoulders ad. I don't like Head and Shoulders. Never been good for me. I vary. There's one. It's like a big green, but I can't remember what it's called. It's like a plant-based one. It's really nice. It just does. It doesn't make my hair too soft or springy. It's just like the right amount, the right sort of shape. Marcus, I don't even know who that is, bro. I ain't answer him. Guy has a 40 IQ for wrestling. He's gonna get pinned and nobody will be surprised. I mean, his defensive wrestling isn't great. He's actually got an underrated submission game, I think. But yeah, I agreed. Hop on Fortnite. I don't play Fortnite. You know that. He beat most of the top 10 easily. He's like 3 good quality wins away from heavyweight GOAT status. Yeah, Tom Aspinall. Yeah. I mean, he's basically already there. No. Your thoughts on Lucas Tracy? Yes, yeah, shambolic. And I actually am going to leave it there because that is the hour mark and I'm boiling my fucking arse off. I was going to say tits, but I am a man. I'm boiling everything. Everything is hot right now. My room is just fucking sauna. And I have got food to eat and more work to be done. I am going to see you later. Thank you very much for stopping by. Have a good morning, night, afternoon, evening, wherever you're at in the world. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and I will see you on Sunday. Also, yeah, on Sunday it's going to be an earlier stream. I've got shit on Sunday, so I'm going to have to move the stream to 5 p.m. UK time, so 2 hours earlier. So be there. Just jump on a little bit earlier. So thank you very much for being there. I see you. I see you. Don't worry, another one coming on Sunday. On the Patreon. The Patreon for all of you guys. But with that, have a good one, and I will see you pretty soon.